Have you ever met a plant that could talk? Well, neither have I. But that doesn't mean that plants do not think or feel, especially when it comes to the fact that we use them for everyday things. We mow our lawns, we eat greens, we use them for everything, but we think they have no ulterior meaning. Today we're going to discuss how plants think. Then we're going to talk about why they're important, and then finally we're going to talk about how we can help save them. So, how does a plant think? With many aspects of life, we think that plants are just inanimate objects. Yes, they are a living species, but what quantifies them as something that could possibly have a brain? We consider everything that thinks to have a brain. But when it comes down to it, plants have a more complicated structure that can actually give them the living qualities that make them a conscious living object. According to a book published in 2014 by John Carson called The Anatomy of Green Brains, it says that plants can think and react to things the same way as their surroundings do. We can look to sunflowers as an example. When the sun comes around the day, we can see that sunflowers typically follow it all through the day with their heads. This is just one example of how the plants actually make a conscious decision because they know that the sun is good for them directly facing, so they follow it all throughout the day before hanging their heads at night. Next, we can look to a Venus flytrap, for example. We can specifically see that the flytrap knows when a fly is in its inhabitants. They then again close due to the conscious that they know that it is a food source for them or any other insect. When humans have put their fingers inside of the traps don't close, therefore showing that we can only see that these plants do actually think. So next, why are plants important? Plants are important for more than just our food and our daily oxygen. We can see that there are many resources that we use for plants, whether it be paper, food, oxygen, just pretty substances, or flowers that we give to our moms and other females on special holidays. Plants have a large important role in our lives. We can see that according to the Botanic Gardens of Conservation International, there are over 400,000 known species of plants, and we use just about all of them for specific things. Lately, they've been used for medicines and other different types of cultural things that are actually going to be helping us way further in the long run. But most of the time, we don't even give these plants a second thought before just killing them off and cutting them down. So finally, let's talk about how we can help save them. This is crucial to us and our well-being. Specifically, we can see that we cannot live without plants. They provide special oils and minerals and other things to our lives, besides the basic thing of oxygen, considering that none of us can breathe without it. But plants are more important for just those reasons. This is crucial to us, and while chaining yourself to a tree might make a statement, there are many more efficient ways to save trees. According to the CEF, the Conserve Energy Future writes in 2009 article that of 25 great ways you can help conserve plants, that the biggest thing of being regular and planned cutting of trees and plants are going to be the long-term best solution for the problem we're facing. Without this, we see that we can just go unanimously cutting down trees, killing plants without any purpose. But with this conservation purpose in place, we could see that the regular planned cutting of trees would happen as a specific time in a specific area in a specific amount, allowing for more trees to be actually planned to be put back into that area, therefore causing the reproductive system of these to be reborn and saving ourselves in the long run without deteriorating our plants and trees altogether. This is going to be the most beneficial process because I know that saying that let's save all the trees and plants just sounds crazy, because there's no way we're actually going to be able to save all of them, considering we use them for so many different things. Like, as I said, there are over 400,000 species. We obviously need them for specific things such as paper, food, and medicine. But we're not going to have it for very much longer if we continue to just kill them off without having a system to replace them. And that's why we need to focus on saving them and cause this big relief to happen. So our future is going to be regular and planned cutting of trees and plants. Therefore, we can put back what we take away. Yeah, I may have never met a plant that could talk, but through scientific research, it is still clear to see that they are important, and while thinking and feeling, they are conscious. Today, we discussed how plants think, why they're important, and finally, the ways that we can help save them. Because just because they can't talk doesn't mean that they don't feel or think. Thank you.